What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. My name's Travis. What you're looking at on the screen is my FPL team from this past weekend. Honestly, I didn't really make much changes. I brought in Bruno as my free transfer because I felt good about him. That was probably the smartest thing I did all weekend. Pretty stupid of me. I took a risk and captained Enzo Fernandez, but Chelsea are genuinely the worst football club in the Premier League right now. Super disappointed about that. Should have just captained James Hill. I knew Bournemouth were going to win that game. Clean sheet. Yeah. I mean, Holland, should I have captained him? Probably. But, yeah, I should have started Hinchelwood. Should have started Gahey. Is what it is, okay? Stupid of me. Still a somewhat decent weekend. Didn't take any minus or any hits. Brian Brobby is just a piece of garbage. But yeah, this is my current team going into next week. Haven't decided if I'm going to use who I'm going to use a free transfer on, if I'm going to use a free transfer. I think the smartest thing would be to take Brian Brobby out and pick up like maybe a Danny Welbeck or a Richarlison, because those guys are, I think they're going to be pretty solid this weekend. So I got 6.4 in the bank, Welbeck 6.3. Richarlison 6.4. I could pick up Igor Jesus. That's not a bad one. I actually, who I was seriously thinking about a few days ago was Osula for Newcastle. Osula would fit right in. He'd be super cheap, 5.4 mil. There's several different options I could go, but yeah, we got some nice double game week. I kind of wish I had Nico O'Reilly instead of Gahey, but I don't know if it's worth taking a -4 to get, because, if they get a clean sheet, it'll be the same. But, yep, that's what I got there for my team. Hopefully it works out. Let's move on to the differentials here. In goal, we have Bernd Leno for Fulham. Is this my favorite differential? No. But I just think Bournemouth are hot right now. They are playing so well. But I know he's going to get. If you look at the past 4 games in Fulham games, both teams have not scored. There have been at least one clean sheet. And he's playing at home. Bournemouth are a team that likes to attack, to get shots, a lot of shots. So the shot volume is going to be there. And potential clean sheet, unlikely because of Bournemouth's form. But I think it's worth taking a risk at 2% owned. It's worth a shot, right? Playing at home, shot volume, maybe potential clean sheet. Next up, we got Matt Sells. He's probably the most informed goalkeeper at the moment. He saved a PK against Cole Palmer this past game week at Chelsea. I don't think he's going to get a clean sheet against Newcastle, but you never know. The way Forest are playing right now, they're playing like they did last season. Just super clinical, tight at the back. They just look like a team that are really playing together right now. So I like Matt Sells in there. He could continue his good form. Next up, we got Kusanov. This guy's he's only 0.7% owned, and he's been playing 90 minutes for 5 games straight now. It seems like Pep really trusts him back there. So I like him having a City defender 0.7% owned. That's kind of a really good value deal. Next up, we got Destiny Udogie 0.3%. Now, his XGI, he's been in and out of the squad. Yeah. XGI wasn't great last game, but I watched this game, and Udogie, the way that De Zerbi had Udogie playing was quite fascinating. There were times he would invert. He'd become an inverted player, into the middle of the field. He'd be pushing up high. There was there was one moment where he literally, was playing as a striker in front of, I think it was Matthias Tell, and he was just in really good positions in the attacking third. So I think there's a potential attacking return maybe from Destiny Udogie in this game against Leeds, and a potential clean sheet. Neither team, both teams have been pretty poor XG wise. I know Leeds have been scoring goals, but I don't think the XG of both teams has been that great. So it could be, both teams could score. Okay, that's very possible. It could be a 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. But I kind of have a feeling that this could be a Tottenham 1-0 game, just because of the vibes around there right now after they just won. Looks like they might just avoid relegation, but it's not over yet. Next up, we got Jan Paul Van Heck, 10.3% owned. Obviously, playing against Wolves at home is a big plus, and Brighton absolutely need to win this game if they want to have any chance at making the last European spot, which could possibly be the 6th spot if Aston Villa somehow advance against Nottingham Forest. So yeah, I think this is a Brighton clean sheet. This game, I really do. Wolves got a decent result against Sunderland. They were playing against 10 men though. Could this be kind of a not as easy of a game as we think? Yes, it could only be 1-0, maybe 2-0. But I do think I don't really see Wolves scoring against Brighton. It's kind of hard for me to see. Brighton will have most of the ball for sure. So, yeah, I like Van Heck. Next up, we got JD Camvut. I think that's how you say his name. Camvut. Yeah. I kind of struggled picking Palace players for this weekend. They're on a double game week. That didn't mean I had to pick any of them. But I just think Camvut is such a differential 0.5% owned on a double game week. Yes, they play at City. That's a terrible fixture. But Everton at home is something that I'm looking at here. That could totally be a 0-0, a 1-0. I don't know, guys. I just think Camvut could totally get defensive contribution points in both games. He's been pretty solid with defensive contributions in the last 3 home games they played. He had 15, 12, and 17, so that's encouraging. Everton will attack. I'm confident about that. So yeah, either a lucky 0-0 contribution game, that could be a massive game for Camvut, and then obviously City, he'll probably get contribution points against City as well. But obviously don't love this Palace team at the moment. Ricardo Calafiori, 5.9% owned. Arsenal they're so weird, dude. Just guys will pop up after not playing for look, he didn't play for 3 games, and he's been so inconsistent in terms of minutes. But he comes in 0.25 xGI. I think the upside with Calafiori is massive. Like, he could score a goal against West Ham for real. So he got 90 minutes last game. I kind of think he'll start this game too. Well, obviously, you want to have Gabriel and Saliba over Calafiori, but I just think the upside here is massive for Calafiori if he plays, 90 minutes. I don't think he's going to play 90, but maybe even like the 70, minute mark, if he plays that long, that's still a lot of value there. Bukayo Saka, 8.3% owned. That's absolutely insane how he just comes back. Once again, Arsenal just got guys getting healthy at the right time. Saka comes in, plays 45 minutes, scores a goal, gets an assist. It's just insane, dude. I was toying between Saka or Trossard. Trossard's probably going to play more minutes, but I mean Saka, you just can't, after that type of performance, it's hard to not include him in this squad of 8.3% owned. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, should be a good fixture for Arsenal here. Jack Hinchelwood playing once again at home against Wolves, 0.6% owned. This guy's been my differential several times now. I kind of got on him early. I don't remember when he first became my differential. I want to say it was probably around this mark. But his XGI is just incredible right now. I mean, he might have one of the best XGIs in the league right now. I mean, 0.68, 1.06. I don't know what that was. 0.77, 0.82, 1.03. I mean, the guy is just playing like a top 5 player at the moment. He's just getting in the right positions. So, I mean, against Wolves, he's going to get a chance or two to score or assist. I just think Hinchelwood is such an underrated player. I've watched him a few times. He's quality. He's quality. Underrated. Ismaila Sarr, whatever. I hate saying his name. 5.4% owned. Yes, I didn't want to. I'm not high on Crystal Palace as a team, if I'm being completely honest. But double game week, this is what changed my mind and made me decide to put him in the squad. Last 2 games, okay, his XGI 0.68, 0.64. Played 45 minutes against Bournemouth. I just think, that's good enough. That's pretty solid XGI. That tells me that, there is potential there. And this fixture against Everton is, that's a positive one. There could be goals in that game. There might not be goals in that game. And then City, Sarr could totally, get a counterattack goal, get a garbage time goal. So, yeah, Palace are not the sexy pick this weekend. They're not playing that particularly well, but I just think these 2 guys do have the potential to get some points. So I'll include him as a differential, okay? Doku, 3.4% owned. We all saw what he's capable of against Everton. That's kind of weird. He only had 3.38 XGI. Still scored twice. But he's been really consistent with his XGI. Once again, we're looking over here on the right. XGI 0.38, 0.35, 0.22, 0.24, 0.24. Very consistent, okay? And I think it's worth, continuing, staying on the Doku train. Semenyo's kind of he hasn't really been doing as much. And I think Doku's kind of carrying a lot of the load right now. So I like Doku in there. Next up, we got Bruno G, 4.9% owned. I'm telling you guys, I like Bruno for the rest of the season. Okay, I really do. He was one of my favorite differentials this past weekend. Got an assist. I like this fixture against Forest. I think there's going to be goals in that game. And I like Bruno to once again contribute. I think Newcastle are going to kind of, they got nothing to lose at this point in the season. So I think they're going to try to finish strong. Eddie Howe, I think, is a good coach. There's no need to fire Eddie Howe. Richarlison, 5.8% owned. The Pigeon, he's back. Okay. 9 points, scored a goal. I don't know why Richarlison doesn't start for Tottenham, dude. Or like in the past. I think Richarlison might be their best option. I kind of think he's better than Solanke. He works harder. But yeah, this fixture against Leeds United at home, in the form that they're kind of playing in right now, I think Richarlison's a great pick. I wanted to include Osula in this front three. I really did, just because he's been playing insane. But I decided not to. Honestly, you could take out. Yeah, I mean, Osula, I have to point to Osula. He's 0.7% owned. He is absolutely a differential. Probably more so than Richarlison. Richarlison is 5.8% owned. Krupi Jr. is 6% owned. So honestly, yeah, I would say Osula's in here as well. It's just I have a good feeling about Richarlison. He's playing at home. Igor Jesus is someone that nobody's kind of looking at right now. No, I feel like this has flown over my head and a lot of people's heads, but he has scored 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 goals and 2 assists in 5 games. All right, that's absolutely unreal. Of course, they played against Sunderland, Chelsea, Burnley, Tottenham at the time. Teams that weren't particularly in form. But you can't ignore it, okay? You cannot ignore it. Igor Jesus is on fire. So is Krupi Jr., 6% owned. People are picking him up now. He had 1.01 XGI. His XGI has been really good. And he has four goals in five games. I mean, these guys are just scoring goals, okay? Osula, Krupi Jr., and Osula, Igor Jesus, Krupi Jr. Honestly, I think if you have those guys as your front three, I think you're guaranteed at least one goal. But yeah, I really like all of these forwards this weekend. We got 2 guys playing at home. Krupi Jr. playing away. Osula playing away. I feel like you can't go wrong with either of those guys. Obviously, you want to kind of focus on the guys that are playing at home. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Hope you saw some value. Hopefully some of these guys you'll pick in your own squads. And hopefully they go off and win you some points. But, yep, guys, it's always a pleasure. Good luck this weekend with your teams. All that is coming down to the wire, okay? So Good luck, and I'll see you guys next video. As always, adios.